Hey.
Welcome back to Elden Wyrm, episode 16, and I think I'm gonna change up the format a little bit. I realized Elden Ring is a big game. There is a lot, and frankly, I don't think it's going to be fun to make an episode out of literally everything. So I'm gonna start mixing things up a little bit. I'm gonna start, I think, giving highlight reels. First off, over here and over here is another Deathbird and another Knight Cavalry. So, my plan is to show those fights, but probably put some music to it and speed it up. I'm gonna try and basically, at least for a lot of this stuff, unless there's specific cool shit to discuss or to show off or such, if it's more repeat content, picking up treasures, I think I'm gonna try speeding some things up here and there. So first things first, I'm gonna cue up some music and fight the Knight Cavalry. I'll see you on the other side. Ta-da! One Knight Cavalry down. Ash of War Barricade Shield and the Knight Rider Flail. Let's see what we can learn from them by reading about the Knight Rider Flail. Because we could definitely learn something from them. Wait. I scrolled past it, definitely. Where is it? There we go. Flail with 2 additional bludgeoning heads, a weapon of the Knight's Cavalry who ride funeral steeds. Large spikes make it highly effective at inducing blood loss, but also demand higher dexterity to wield. And yeah, it probably does. Let's see. What does it require? 24 dex. Spicy. Now then. Our next foe is, of course, the Deathbird. So we're going to switch back to a Sacred Uchigatana. Because that is a good way to fight a Deathbird, having sacred damage. Bats!
That's quite big. Impressive.
East Peace Deathbird doesn't like sacred damage! Get fucked, Deathbird! Grab some tarnished golden sunflowers. Those are used actually for making sacred things. Stupid bats interrupting my fight. Oh well! Churning through... no, there we go. No, not removal markers, there we go. And that's another 2 down! Wait, why am I doing that? Let's speed things up. Let's see. Ooh, I can just make this a little bit of a boss run. There's a bunch of bosses to deal with on the Weeping Peninsula. So let's do that next. Oh! That's a big guy. Still also a dead guy. Start sneaking around. There's surely somewhere in here is also a basement. And there she is, a demi-human queen. Now, first things first, lure away some of her minions. Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. I wanted to shoot one of her minions. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Looks like she found us. Or maybe not. Well, she's over there. Go in here. And clean up most of her minions before she gets back. There we go. Yeah, there she goes. Okay. Well, not much of a boss if she dies to 2 dragon breaths. Okay. But she drops a staff and a spell. So that's a thing. That was somewhat anticlimactic. It's another one down though. Excuse me, flowers. I want your crystal tear. Thank you. Hello, giant poison flower. Oh, there's a ghost, but let's not talk to the ghost just yet. Because all those bats are being bitches! There we go. Oh, right. I don't have my shield out. There we go. Talk to the ghost! Hello, Mr. Ghost! The mausoleum prowls, cradling the soulless demigod. O Marika, Queen Eternal, he's your unwanted child. Yes, that is a thing. Don't mind the jellyfish. Then, I believe there was... yeah, there it is. Another treasure. Gilded iron shield. And this church has another sacred tier for upgrading our flasks. There we go. We're burning through the content on this peninsula really fast. Let's see. No. There we go. Excellent. So, okay. Now then, one more boss. Ooh, aristocrat boots. Huh. You are not a skeleton. You are a man with a root growing out of his shoulders. How quaint. These are Erdtree Guardians. You can see one walking up on the rocks over there. They guard Erdtrees. Well, minor Erdtrees. Well, actually also the main Erdtree, you will find more of these as well. I guess minor spoiler warning. But the biggest thing about the Erdtrees is that. You see that? That is an Erdtree avatar. And they're a completely different kettle of fish. They are quite serious business. So we're gonna open with some dragon fire to really set them ablaze to start with. This is probably the most powerful boss that we've fought so far. Oof! They are not messing around. Ah! Shit, I was a little too late on that roll. Woo! Okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That attack is pretty damned amazing. Woo! And that attack is pretty damned amazing too. And you know what's interesting? Players can learn that one too. Oh! Alright. Almost there. Gonna have to... Oh! Right. Change of tactics. Hopping on the horse. Oof. Oh! Shit! Too close, too close, too close! Oh! That got pretty tight. Erdtree avatars, and they generally, not always, but almost always give you bubble tears. Well, not bubble tears, crystal tears. Tears to put into your flask. Into your flask of wondrous physic. And you can find them at almost every minor Erdtree. There's a couple of exceptions, such as the minor Erdtree in Limgrave. That one does not have an Erdtree avatar. There's also... I think... Let me think. I can think of at least one other Erdtree that doesn't have an Erdtree avatar. But does have something else. Almost every other Erdtree does still at least have a boss. Anyway, I think a little compilation of that might be a good episode, or maybe I should finish it off with these catacombs. These catacombs where I actually, for my first playthrough, got a summon that I used quite a lot. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna grab this one too. I don't think this was a particularly complicated or long one. Right. Yeah, hello guys. Stones are key, stones are key. What do we get? Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 9, which does what? Cookbook 9. Cookbook 9. Rancor pots. Ah, that's actually pretty good. I should craft those sometimes. They're pretty neat. They're not good in this dungeon right now. At least I don't think using death magic against death creatures is a good idea. Obvious skeletons, obvious. There we go. More glove wart. Oh yes, I looked up what I need to do to get Rodrika to move. Previously I'd always done, well, the simplest way of getting her to move. But I'm not going to do that on this playthrough. Aye. I know how this part works. Ugh, that's not a lot of damage. Alright, never mind. That's not gonna work. So we're gonna change tactics. We're gonna attack the guy that's gonna backstab us first. Yeah, I remember this dungeon fairly well. Come on. Awkward angles. There we go. Whoop! Ta-da! Lootle the Headless. Lootle the Headless is pretty damn cool because it's like all the ashes. You're basically summoning ghosts, right? You're summoning the ghost of a warrior, in essence. But the neat thing about Lootle the Headless is you're kind of summoning the ghost of a ghost. Spirit of a headless knight who leads the mausoleum soldiers, wields a lance robed in death and hurls a spear at spectral lances at foes. Lootle sacrificed her life so that in death she could continue to protect a soulless demigod until their revival, earning her the hero's honor of earthly burial. So yeah, she's the ghost, well, the ash of an already dead knight, as in they were dead before they got turned into spirit ashes. Now, as for the... Let's very briefly touch on Lootle again, because Lootle's kind of important in that regard. The soulless demigod until their revival. The soulless demigod is kind of an important character in the story of Elden Ring, as in like the actual main plot. Is kind of a big deal. We'll get there later. We'll touch on that soon enough. It's important though. Let's see. We have enough for 2 additional level ups. I think I'm gonna invest in more dexterity. Yeah. It barely boosts our damage though. I think... Oh wow, the strength actually boosts our damage even less. In that case, I'm gonna bump up the arcane first. Gives us more item find. Well, I'm gonna see how I cobble all of this together into an episode. I hope you enjoy and see you next time.
Hey,